Hello, my name's Gregory Bell and I'm Joint Principal of the Raywide Service Paradise Group. My day-to-day responsibility is in the commercial and industrial market. I also play a major role in our commercial industrial property management business. At present today, the market on the Gold Coast, sales-wise, has been constantly growing and improving over the last 2 years. And we're at a stage now that we really look attractive for investors, particularly out of Sydney and Melbourne. Our yields are still relatively strong at sort of 6 to 8% in that range. There's still some fat in the commercial industrial market here that investors, or particularly intelligent investors, see that there's value here. Our clients are looking for assets that have got good quality leases with strong tenants. They're looking for the opportunity of upgrading, adding value to assets. But what's really selling well at the moment is retail and industrial. Office towers are very popular. We've seen a number of assets that are really first class with international and national tenants selling in that 5% sort of range yields. But it's normally in that 6 to 7%, 7.5%. So there's value still in the market. I'm finding that the office market is groups coming out of Brisbane wanting to expand into southeast Queensland. They're taking up tenancies and landlords are taking advantage of such an improved sales market. The Gold Coast or southeast Queensland was affected by the GFC the most in the country. Our vacancy rates climbed to sort of 30% in many regards, particularly office space. We've been able to pull that down under 10%. So you can see the growth in the commercial industrial markets getting better and better all the time. In terms of where the buyer's coming from, they're coming from mainly out of town. They're coming from superannuation funds. They're looking for the opportunity of investing. While ever bank rates are so low, investors are looking for upside in commercial real estate. Residential, sometimes it's 6 monthly tenancies. Things can go a little bit haywire in some regards, not all the time. But there's a lot more security around a commercial asset, and we are just run off our feet with the opportunity of trying to sell at the moment. We just can't get enough stock. So the Gold Coast, even though the Commonwealth Games are coming, it's the infrastructure that's been created by it and the jobs. And the Gold Coast is enjoying this upside. And I suspect it's going to continue for at least 18 months to 2 years. And we really look great value. So if you're considering selling or buying a property, commercial, industrial, on the Gold Coast or southeast Queensland, please feel free to contact me and I'll put you onto one of our leading sales guys. I'll ensure that you are on our mail list to receive the utmost up-to-date listings that are coming available. With regards to commercial industrial leasing, vacancy rates have dropped significantly. We're down from the late 20s to 30%. Our office, in terms of our property managements, is around that 7% mark. Well, that's a significant fall. I spend a lot of time with our commercial industrial leasing teams making sure that our landlords' properties are the priority. With the training we've got, the database use they're using, they're in contact with tenants. I insist that signs are up on every property, that we're high as possible on Real Commercial and commercialrealestate.com. I want to make sure our clients are getting the very best when it comes to leasing, whether we manage it or we don't manage it. And I'm just finding a real improvement in the leasing market on the coast. And I suspect as the population grows and the confidence is coming back to the property market on the Gold Coast and in southeast Queensland, we're going to see vacancy rates fall and rents starting to rise again.